Albert Einstein once said, "In the chaos of revolution, there lies the seed of evolution." Thousands of Nepalese flood the streets of Kathmandu, their voices rising in unison, their demands shaking the very foundation of the nation.
जब राज संस्था रह्यो त्यो चाहिँ देश अधिराज्य हुन्छ र त्यो अधिराज्य बनाउनको लागि भने राज संस्थाको आवश्यक छ र यो देश बचाउनको लागि राज संस्थाको आवश्यक छ.
It is very possible, and the environment throughout the country had never been so congenial for this agenda. And if we can't restore the institution of monarchy in this country, there is no future for the youths in this country, and the existence of this country itself could be at risk.
And what is it that they seek? The Nepalese protesters are advocating for the return of the monarchy, seeking to abolish the existing republican system and have the former king rule the country once again. So these protesters are not just expressing a passing sentiment. They are demanding a fundamental change in Nepal's political landscape. But what motivates them to reject the republic they once fought hard to get? So when people protest, it often stirs empathy, even a sense of obligation to stand with them. But in Nepal's case, the complexity of their cause leaves many hesitant, even conflicted. Now, to understand this demand better, it's crucial to delve into Nepal's recent history of political movements and transitions. So Nepal had a constitutional monarchy until 2005, when King Gyanendra took drastic steps, such as dissolving parliament, imprisoning politicians and journalists, and assuming absolute power, which triggered widespread public discontent. Now, the public protests in 2006 led to the king's abdication and the transfer of power to the parliament, resulting in the monarchy's abolition 2 years later. Now, despite transitioning to a democratic republic in 2008, Nepal has faced significant political instability with frequent changes in government and coalition alliances, leading to dissatisfaction among the populace. Now, let me bring in some numbers. Nepal has witnessed a staggering turnover of 13 governments within a mere span of 16 years. A recent example illustrates this turbulence vividly. So just this month, Nepal's Prime Minister altered his coalition by parting ways with the Nepali Congress and instead aligning with a faction of the Communist Party, specifically the one led by former Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli. And earlier in November 2023, Kathmandu was rocked by massive protests as citizens demanded Nepal's status to be converted to a Hindu state. Traffic was halted and Nepal police was forced to use physical force to disperse the rivaling groups. Stones were pelted and vehicles were rampaged on a day that witnessed separate pre-planned marches by the two opposing fronts in Kathmandu. The demonstrators also clashed with the cadres of the opposition Communist Party of Nepal. So the movement was led by maverick businessman Durga Prasai. So Prasai wanted Nepal's current constitution that was adopted in 2015 be replaced with the 1990 constitution that was brought in by the then King Birendra. Now let's go back to November 2022. After general elections, Pushpa Kamal Dahal aspired to become the Prime Minister, but faced disagreement from his ally, the Nepali Congress. So consequently, he forged an alliance with Oli's faction. However, within months, he reversed the course, abandoning Oli's faction for the Nepali Congress in March 2023. But this constant shift of power and responsibility has made the situation bad in Nepal. Let me tell you how. So the ongoing political turmoil has adversely impacted Nepal's economy. With low GDP growth, high inflation, and rising unemployment rates, prompting the youth of Nepal to seek opportunities abroad. So while some believe that reinstating the monarchy could restore national identity and stability, others argue that it may not be a viable solution given the complexities of modern governance and international norms. So the situation in Nepal reflects a complex interplay between historical legacies, democratic aspirations, economic challenges, and political dynamics, making it imperative to carefully analyze the motivations and implications of the ongoing protests and demands for monarchy restoration.